In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to create a high status Instagram profile that attracts high quality women and gets them excited to actually want to go on a date with you. In this video, we're going to cover 3 things. Number 1, how to create high status content that makes women want to check out your Instagram profile. Number 2, the types of photos you should be posting to build attraction. And number 3, how to get women to engage with you on your Instagram profile so you're able to actually start planning dates. This is the exact same strategy all of my clients have been using to go from 0 dates to consistently a lot of high quality dates, strictly through Instagram. Like Christopher, he got 100 matches in 2 days on Bumble and went on 6 dates in 5 days. Yes, 6 dates in 5 days. Or Miko, he got over 200 matches in under 2 weeks and he books 9 dates a week. He's literally double booking dates. Or Mumin, he's got 100 matches on Hinge in under a week and over 700 matches on Tinder and also less than a week. So by the end of this video, you're going to learn how to create high status content, where to actually go to take photos, and how to have women engage with you on Instagram. So step 1, we need high status content. Your profile needs to reflect a lifestyle that the girl would want to join. She doesn't want to see portraits of your face, you trying to be an underwear model, group photos of friends she doesn't care about, a landscape photo of that time you went to Italy, you with other girls, you being low status, and a lot more things. Guys post things on their page and they don't even know why they're doing it, and it severely hurts their optics with females. Girls do not care about how pretty you are, even if they tell you they do. They don't at all. If you look back to any of the girls you've dated, the only reason your ex dated you is because she perceived you to be higher status than her. Men choose their mates based on looks. Women choose their mates based on their status. Don't get that mixed up, and don't project what you're looking for in a female onto her as if she's looking for the same thing in a male. So what we need to do is create a profile that is high status, that shows off your lifestyle. We need to show off you doing cool things in cool places with cool people. If you don't show that off on your page and it's not very apparent and the context isn't in each photo, then it's going to be useless for her to see. Then she's not going to like your page, and if she doesn't like your account, then she's definitely not going to continue talking to you, even if you had a really good first impression when you met her at the bar last weekend. So instead of thinking showing off how pretty you are on your page, you need to think about how to show off status on your page. And if you're not doing cool things right now, perfect. This is a great time to start doing cool things and actually level up your status in real life, not just online. When she comes to your page for the first time, she judges it immediately within seconds. If you do not pass the vibe check, she's not going to respond to you and she's not going to like talking to you. Step 2, now let's dive into the types of photos that effectively build attraction on your page. Now the goal is to show status and access, implied social proof, and exclusivity without relying on group shots or posing with other people. Now number 1, status and scarce resources. To attract women, you need to display a lifestyle that most people do not have access to. Now this could be anything from a luxury hotel room, private jet, or even an exclusive event that only certain people are allowed to go to. Now the key is subtlety. We're not trying to be a tryhard wannabe posing in front of his rented car with a big thumbs up and grin on his face. You need to let the setting speak for itself without trying to be arrogant and showboating. Now by showing you have access to things that most people don't have access to, you're naturally communicating higher status without even having to say anything about it, let alone boast about it. Because you probably have some cool things you're doing right now that you just might not think is actually worth showing off on your grid. You might have access to a cool penthouse, a cool mansion, a car. Somebody's dad might own a helicopter, or they might have a jet they fly on some days. You probably travel at least twice a year. It's just up to you to actually document these cool high status things to then display on your page to show off a lifestyle. You're not being inauthentic. You already have access to these things. You're not saying I own the private jet. Hopefully you don't. Even millionaires don't own jets. It's a business expense. And don't get lost in this fear of judgment as if you're going to be called out because you think posing with the jet means that you're implying you own the jet. No, it doesn't. It implies you're more higher status because you have access to it without even having to buy it. Now, the next thing is implied social proof. Now, very specifically implied, not just social proof. We don't want you posing with 10 of your buddies or random people that the girl you're trying to attract does not know and does not care to know. Let the environment imply that you're connected to high status individuals. A photo of you at an exclusive setting, holding a rare item, or again, enjoying a luxury experience that will naturally suggest that you're part of an elevated circle. Now, this builds a lot of intrigue and interest from the girls without even having to show anybody off in your photos. It allows the women to fill in the gaps without you directly showing behind the curtain what's really going on in your day-to-day life. That's how girls want it to be. They don't want to know the reality of how it actually came to be, of you being at that event, that bottle service, the DJ booth. They don't want to know. They want to see the end result, they don't want to hear about the struggle and how long it took you to get there. They do not care. Next thing to display, exclusivity. Photos that convey a sense of exclusivity are powerful to females. You need to capture moments of your life that suggest you're experiencing something rare or extremely limited. For example, a private beach, a bottle service table, DJ booth, private jet, a members only event. Those and a lot more create a projection of exclusivity, which then immediately makes you higher status. The idea is that you're part of a world that not everyone gets to see and not everyone gets access to, which naturally sparks the girl's curiosity and interest. Now, number 3, getting women to actually engage with your profile. Now, the goal is to create content that sparks not only attraction, but also curiosity, and encourage girls to organically and naturally reach out to you, letting them reach out to you first rather than you having to chase them down. Now, if you have a profile following my guidelines, you already have some attraction, meaning when girls see your page, they will already be interested to a certain degree. Most guys at this point fuck it up pretty bad. They post partying pictures, them drinking, they like other girls' photos, they like thirst traps, they have girls commenting on their photos and they comment on the girl's comment and they try to hit on them. They do a lot of things to mess it up. This is where you're not going to do that and you're not going to mess it up. The best way to have a girl engage with your profile is by being a little mysterious. When you post content, don't reveal everything. Don't show exactly the step-by-step process, who you're with, show their faces, share in the caption how you got there. Let's just say you're in a helicopter, you're in a private jet, you're on a yacht. Don't share the steps and how long it took you to get there and how you've been dreaming of this since you were a little boy and this is a really big moment for you. Stop. Get some help.
Stop it. Get some help.
Just show the result. They don't want to see the struggles. They want to see the result. And you always should be saying less than necessary. Law number 4 of Robert Greene's Laws of Power is always say less than necessary, meaning create this air of mystery around you where people are constantly wondering, how did you get to where you are? So whether you're traveling, attending exclusive events, or just enjoying anything luxurious, give just enough information, post just enough to pique her interest, but keep all of the nitty-gritty details hidden. This makes women want to know more, which encourages them to ask questions and DM you. Next is lifestyle stories and highlights. Stories are the perfect way to show off moments of your day-to-day life that reflect your actual high status lifestyle. Stories are the easiest way to confirm that the photos on your grid, which look like movie posters, are actually real by seeing a little bit of behind the scenes through the stories. Girls are obsessed with watching your story. If you're a man and not posting stories, you are missing out on so much. Girls love to stalk. If you have a girl that's interested in you, she'll watch all your stories. She'll go through all your highlights from years ago. Yep, she's going through them. She wants to know what she's getting into. She's doing a deep dive research into your entire life, in your lifestyle, to see if it actually all matches up. She's looking for any red flags. If she can disqualify you, she will. If you're too much of a partier and she doesn't want to party, she'll disqualify you. If you're too annoying, loud, and aggressive, she'll disqualify you. If you have too many girls around and you flirt with them and you show proof of it on your actual story, she'll disqualify you. She's looking for all of that. But if you post high status content, you don't reveal too much, you're mysterious, and she checks it all out and she doesn't find any red flags, yeah, she's going to be obsessed with you. The last thing I'll leave you with is actually transitioning to dates. Now, you'll have girls reach out to you and girls watching your stories, which is the perfect time to actually message somebody. If you follow all of these steps, you will have female attention, whether it's a girl messaging you or you eventually reaching out to her. Don't lose sight of the goal of why you're building a high status Instagram in the first place. The goal is to get dates. It's not to just talk with random people and get all this endless validation for no reason. The goal is to get dates, so you should always be moving it to a date, but never too soon. You need a little bit of comfort first before you ever ask for anything even close to a date. So now you understand how to build a high status Instagram profile that brings women to your page, which creates interest and intrigue in the girl's mind. It's time to take it to the next level. If you want me to review your Instagram profile and give you a completely free Instagram audit of your page to tell you exactly what you're doing wrong and also give you a step-by-step plan of how to attract your dream girl with nothing but your Instagram profile, all you have to do is click the link in the description, submit your Instagram, and I'll get you your free audit.